Hey, do you want strong aim like this? Follow these simple steps, and you too can develop a solid foundation for your aim. So, first things first, let's talk sensitivity. This is going to be mainly targeted for controller players, okay? Because I am a controller player myself. So, first things first, it's all going to be about settings, okay? Having a nice, slow sensitivity will allow you to hit a lot more shots a lot easier since everything is slowed down a bit and allow you to actually line up your shots. Here's my sensitivity for reference. 1.8 build, 1.9 edit mode, and then 38 on both look and horizontal speed, and a 1080s. I am also on linear. I would definitely recommend linear as exponential is especially outdated. Um, when you try to look around with exponential, it tends to slow you down, especially when you need to make a 360 flick. Next up, let's talk about maps. There's only two maps that you really need, technically three, if you want to improve aim or just in general overall mechanics. First one going to be Raiders Mechanics Map V5. Then it's going to be uh, Martaw's Turtle Wars map, or Turtle Fights. Then after that, you're going to play some Reload Ranked. Okay, I'll show you what to do in both of these maps in just a sec. Okay, so first things first, you'll notice there are 5 different things to choose from. Obviously, this is a video about aim, so we're going to be popping into the aim section. Now, obviously, there are several different aim scenarios that you can choose from. What I do, typically, is I start with headshot practice first, okay? Come in here. This will allow you to practice just maxing, and you cannot kill the bot unless you get a full 195 max. Practice actually like trying to time the click with the headshot. Don't try to like spam click, right? You want to actually like practice lining up the headshot, not like, right? It's not going to get you anywhere. Just try to practice this, maybe a tiny flick, right? Something like that. Just keep on practicing lining these headshots up. Second thing is going to be for your side jump shots, right? This one I definitely encourage. This is a pretty realistic scenario as we always get into side shots, especially in like build fights or even in tournaments too sometimes, right? Practicing this will allow you to track an opponent while they're trying to move while you're also trying to do side jumps, right? Also, don't like just jump and do this, right? Because this is too easy, okay? I can sit here and not sprint and just jump all day, right? You want to sprint, get used to your sprint bind while side jumping and going for a shot at the same time. This will kind of increase the speed at which you improve with shotgun. Next up is going to be sphere tracking, okay? This is going to be for AR. I would not recommend fast, as fast typically just does not work that well. It's just not realistic at all. All it is, this orb is supposed to move. There we go. If it doesn't move, shoot it a couple times. But as you can see, it moves, and all you gotta do is just track, like, just practice tracking. Okay. See, it's on fast, and this is slowed down. As you can see, it's just a little bit more realistic. Less of a pain to try to hit shots. Okay. And then when you do that for like 5 minutes, go ahead, hop into far. You just do that by changing your position right here. See? This brings you close, and then do it one more time. This brings you far. Practice hitting your shots from afar. Might be a little bit more foreign to you. Crosshair placement is essentially where you're going to place your crosshair after you put something, or what you're going to do. Crosshair placement, essentially what it is after you make a move, or like before you make a move, you're setting up your crosshair so that way it aligns up with the next action you're going to make, right? So let's say, opponent in this box, right? If you make an edit like this, now you have to make a farther action in order to actually hit a shot. Whereas if you do it like this, right, you're just gonna be sitting on the cone there, and it's gonna be a lot easier to line up shots. Same thing with window peaks, right? Like obviously this would be like so much easier, especially if you just sit behind the peak, do that. Like this right here. This right here, really hard to have good crosshair placement. A lot of people, they'll edit like this, which is fine. Does also align up with center, right? Kinda not. Kinda leaves it off center a little bit. Editing in the wall like that. Sorry. Editing in the wall like that allows you to have like crosshair perfectly center a lot and aligns with the cone like this, right? Another thing that will help with shotgun aim is just practicing this over and over again, right? Going for a pickaxe swing, shotgun shot. Going for a pickaxe swing, shotgun shot. You'll be surprised that no one actually practices this at all, right? Same thing with like this one. Make sure that we're practicing this, right? Make sure that we're practicing having good crosshair control, right? This will allow you to also build confidence when you do when you practice this, right? Allows you to try to like practice being behind cover as well. Like you can practice like, oh, he's got a right hand peek like this, just avoid the right hand peek. Right? He's got a window up there, avoid the window, etc. Right? You want to do this on all types of peaks too. So something like this right here. Practice spraying, shoot. Practice spraying, shoot. Then one more drill, the box fight drill to practice. This one right here. Trying to practice taking the wall, making the edit, shotgun shot. Now you might be asking, why would this help with shotgun aim? What does this have anything to do with shotgun aim? Well, it has all to do with the fact that this stuff needs to be mastered in creative, either with box fights or like even just doing it by yourself right here. So that way you can focus more on your opponent and more on awareness. Now, how does that have to do with anything with aim? Well, when it comes to awareness, what is it? You're just tracking your opponent, right? You don't want to have flicky aim, right? You don't want to have to like come here, triple it down, do that something flashy like that, right? I mean, yes, you could if the player skill is like not that bad, not that good, and you would just have a free clip right there. Obviously, go for it. You know, that's like free Instagram followers or whatever. But realistically speaking, right? If you can do this pretty quick, like just getting behind cover, right, and just going for the shotgun shot, what's gonna happen is you're gonna develop the muscle memory required to pull something like this off, right? It's just gonna become quicker, so you don't have to worry about the mechanics of it, like the mechanics behind it, right? You don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta stress about editing this wall first. Like I'm like looking at the wall, making sure I'm making the edit, and then shotgun shot, right? Because editing, building, it's a lot like, okay, so Fortnite, think of it as like basketball, just for a second, just for a second, right? When you're playing basketball, right, you're not worried about your dribbling, because you probably, like, dribbling's easy, right? Editing and building, it should just be like dribbling a basketball, okay? You should have that memorized. You shouldn't even have to look at it while you're doing it, okay? This will allow you to just focus more on what your opponent's doing, right? The next thing you guys should do is hop into Martaz Turtle Fights, FFA. Okay, so here's the island code, right in the middle of my screen. Here's the map itself. This is a fast-paced box fights map that will allow you to practice different angles, different peaks, and allow you to get faster at, you know, executing that pickaxe swing with the wall replays, going for the edit, and then shotgun shotting your opponent, right? Now, obviously, what I have said isn't going to play in every single scenario. So making sure that you're looking up different YouTube creators as well and finding different techniques, different skills that you can apply to your own gameplay as well will be beneficial. Just play this for like 30 minutes as well. So in total, this is 30 minutes, this is 30 minutes. It should only take you an hour, right? This is realistic and it's achievable. If you have extra time, if you have extra time, go ahead, hop into some real or ranked. This will put you into some more realistic scenarios that you would find in-game or in tournaments. Reload. However, you should still play ranked, as it doesn't have respawns, and this is as close to the tournament setting as you can get, other than the scrims, right? Or the actual tournaments itself. So anyways, hope you guys found this video useful. If you need any more tips, just leave them down below in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in another video.